Hi, Aries. I'm a little late, but you know what? You were going to wait for me anyway. No, in all seriousness, my dad's in the hospital and it's been a fucking mess. And I should have been a doctor. Let me just say that, okay? I'm totally making this shit right. Anyway, it's taken a lot of my time, but I'm here now. And I've decided I'm gonna go on the fly. I brought up my cart. I pulled up the OG Rider-Waite Tarot. And we're gonna see how this goes. And you know what's funny? Right as I'm starting, it just started pouring rain this second, the moment I turned on the video. So do we need a cleansing, a clearing, a release, a letting go, a reboot? Let's see what's happening. Let's see. I'm gonna go on the fly today. This is Angel Therapy, Doreen Virtue. Anything I say that's Doreen is basically out of print, but you can usually sometimes find used decks and things like that. There'll be a link down below if you want to search in the description. I have a link to what is available on Amazon with Doreen stuff. Everything else I'll call out because I'm using it so you know what it is if y'all like it. All right. So I'm seeing, and pardon me if you hear my crazy ass dog, this one over here, making weird making weird noises. She's been rolling around and moaning forever and just like wants this crazy amount of attention. I just can't give her. Like I can only squeeze so hard, right? I don't know what's going on with her. I think she feels all the neediness and the rain and everything, right? Okay, so I see emotional sensitivity. The need to do things that help support your emotional movement, shall I say. So Aries tend to not sit with their feelings too much. So I'm going to highly suggest that you clear your energy around you right now. That's the message I'm getting. So this isn't your stuff that you're getting and taking on. This is other people around you. And in particular, it looks like most of that energy is coming from a partner or an ex-partner or someone that hurt you. This could be a parent. This could be an ex. But in general, this is about taking how you were treated before and moving forward out of the fear space and into the law of attraction space. This has to do with your confidence in visualizing what it is that you want. So let me show you some of these cards. There's your emotional sensitivity. We need to clear that out. So you might want to use crystals in that case, depending on which one of your chakras. So in this case, I would say go for orange stones, citrines, things like that, because of your sacral chakra. So it's the emotional sensitivity from your sacral chakra. And also, so yellow and orange, because now we have the solar plexus as well that they're highlighting. So we're going to remedy the sacral chakra so that we can be confident in our solar plexus, okay? This is so you can stay out of fear and get cracking with the law of attraction and start attracting what it is that you want. You've got a shit ton of ascended masters working with you. It's all up in there. Jesus and friends are all here for you. And your mission now is to visualize the success of whatever it is that you're working on. So I'm going to encourage you to really pay attention to ideas you get and make that a thing. Oh, what did I just say? I said, and your parents, right? So here Spirit's asking you to ask them for help. So remember that even if you don't like people right now, you can choose to work with Spirit and the divine, and they will protect you, shield your energy, give you what you need, and help give you the hints to move forward, right? And then what did I say about parents? This is releasing patterns, habits, behaviors, any limiting beliefs that you have taken on from your parents. So if you had a parent who felt victimized or lives in fear and you grew up with that, this is going to affect you in your own limiting beliefs or the way that you live or what you think is possible. So we need to do some cord cutting and detachment from parents as well. Remember, we put a lot of pressure on parents to be like great examples and better humans because they're the ones guiding us, right? They're the ones that brought us here, and we're looking to them for guidance and safety and security. But you know what? Not everyone is built like that to provide safety and security. So it's really important to recognize they're human. They can only do so much. And as a human being, they still have inner child pain. There's still a little boy or a little girl inside your mom or your dad that's really fucked up from whatever their parents did and whatever they've experienced in their life. Traumas, abuse, being ignored, having been abandoned by a parent, whether emotionally and or physically. So this might have led to some people pleasing so that you could, you know, kind of smooth things over and be the clown and make everybody feel great. But in the process, you might have lost your own sense of confidence and might have taken on some of these limiting beliefs, okay? So now they want your heart chakra to heal up and shield your energy so you know how to heal yourself. You're the first sign in the zodiac, so you're going to do an amazing job of being totally available in your heart while protecting your energy by not taking on other people's stuff, okay? You deal with your stuff and recover and move forward. And I see that this is pointing towards you doing service, doing work. If you get nervous, focus on service. So if you have a business you've been running and it's time to take it to the next level, if you need to go apply for that job or that new position and you've been hesitating for whatever reasons you've told yourself you may or may not get it, right? That's all bullshit. It's a lie. You're in a manifesting law of attraction mode. So it's really, really important that you move forward, okay? Let's see here. Your clairvoyance is spot on. You're tuned in. You're in the flow. Your only purpose here now is to focus on what you want. Anything else that is out of your control, I'm going to ask you to write it down. Physically write it down. Don't ignore this. Because one time I was told to do this, start a God box. So it's like a post office box to God, right? Let me show you my God box. Let me grab it. It's up here. Whoops, almost knocked a candle down. This is my God box. It's a bird cage. It has all these notes and everything in here that I've dropped in here for years and years. And in fact, I haven't used it in a while. So I'm just going to wrap myself out real quick. But I've also so well practiced with it that I know when it's time to use it, right? But on the daily, I do a really good job now of looking at my emotions and moving forward and doing something that is better for me as far as not obsessing about fears, right? So write it down. Whatever and whoever you don't want to deal with, or if you need a little more flow or smoothness in your business, then I would suggest really writing that down and throwing it in there and leaving it to God. So part of the deal with the law of attraction is to ask for something and really feel it in your heart, and then do that one time and then drop it. What happens when you start obsessing and pushing energy and you're asking all the time and constantly praying for the same thing is you actually put up a block, because what you're doing is you're putting fear into it, and it's teaching, you know, the vibration around you that you don't trust, that you don't believe this is coming. So what you're manifesting then in that case is perpetually hoping, perpetual fear, always being in that space because that's the space you're focused on. So put out your intention, feel it in your heart what it feels like to drive that new car. Close your eyes, smell the new car smell, touch the steering wheel, you know, look at the body, Feel the door handle. Feel what it feels like to drive it. Is it quiet? Is it loud? Where are the windows? What kind of controls do you want? You know, things like that. And then drop it. And then just know you did your work. That, like, as far as what your request and your wish is to the universe, that's it. That's all you were supposed to do. So let's keep going. Take very good care as you're building this business, as you're starting a new job, as you're changing your mindset and moving forward out of this very toxic energy and environment that you've been in before, to eat high vibe fruits and veggies, organic if you can get it. Make that happen so that you can feed your body. I cannot tell you how important this is right now, in particular because my father is in the hospital for a digestive issue, and veggies and some water would have been a great help, okay? For work purposes, as an entrepreneur or somebody who's taking on a new job, and, you know, maybe it's a little stressful as you're starting to get a new flow and get into a new habit, it's really important that you have enough fuel in your body that's light so you can process your emotions, your feelings, and your body can do its work, okay? Because there's a lot of sensitivity you have going on right now. You're like a sponge, and it's because you have work to do. You need to feel the sensitivity in order to come up with those brilliant ideas, to put into purpose the creativity that you have coming through. And I also feel like this is coming from people around you that are wanting to know where are you? Where is Aries? Where have they gone? I'm going to think about them. I'm going to obsess about them. I'm going to reach out to them. I want them in my energy. But what happens when you're distracted of taking care of, you know, all these different people is you end up not taking care of yourself, and you can't help more people. So you need a system. You need to take all the noise away. Focus on the service that you're going to provide, whatever it is that you're doing to change the world. Whether that's, you know, awesome t-shirt slogans or, you know, coaching and counseling for people, but whatever that is that you're sharing from your journey and passing on, that wisdom is so important and so needed. And even though people have hurt you before, it's time to move forward and realize you only felt held back because of that little bit of people pleasing where you want everyone to be happy, which started from the parent level down, right? Wanting to see them happy, wanting to help them with their limiting beliefs, things like that. So it's time to let go, time for forgiveness, and time to get strong and confident again, because you have speaking to do. You need to speak up, you need to write, you need to share your wisdom and everything that you've learned over the last while, the last several years. Get into goddess mode and start sharing those ideas. Here's the ideas coming in from spirit, signs, signals, messages, ideas for your business. And they're coming in through your third eye. There's your wonderful indigo third eye energy. And remember, I pulled the indigo card just before that. At the bottom of the deck, we have Twin Flame. So I'm feeling most of the energy you're picking up right now is from your counterpart. It's from your soulmate. It's from your twin flame. Whether or not you choose to take them on is a different story. Let's see how you feel about this situation with them. Where are we going to go with this? I'm going to go ahead and go to the Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's do this OG style, right? Okay. And then we'll see what else you need to know. Tell me a story, Spirit. What does Aries need to know? Such a beautiful, nice, lovely time to have rain and cleanse while we're releasing. It's the full moon right now today as I'm recording this. So when you see this, you'll still be in full moon energy because you'll feel that for 3 or 4 days. Ha-ha! Da-da-da-da! Ace of Cups. Flowing emotions. Being free, no longer stagnant. Following up with perhaps a new love offer. Receiving a gift from someone or the universe. Are you all right there? You okay? Crazy. The dog's crazy. Look at her. Look at her insane ass. Little chunky butt. Chunky butt. All right. So you have some work to do. This is definitely your imagination flowing and starting something new. Here's the responsibilities, but I'm going to tell you to drop the responsibility of other people. Those burdens are not yours. And start doing the work for you. Start putting it into your side hustle, your new job, a business you're starting, taking care of home, getting rid of old clothes, decluttering, getting ready to let new in. So this is taking on some more responsibility. But I will tell you, it will only feel like more responsibility for a moment until you then release and start to get into a flow. So at first it's going to feel like, oh my God, I'm taking on more work or what have you. And you will be, but at the same time, you're going to learn to enjoy it and love it because this is what you wanted. This is why you started. You just have to get into a flow. Then it won't feel like responsibility or obligation. It will feel like this is the life that I wanted to create for myself. Okay. So do a little bit of work to get the reward at the end. Stay out of victim mode and limiting beliefs. This is where I'm telling you to use the God box. Write it down and put it in the box. Let go and let God. Let him take over. Okay? Let go of old people. Let go of the idea of being in a love situation. And I know, you hear me, I'm a love guru and all that. But you definitely need to let go of anybody else's energy right now to focus on work. You are so needed, and this is so necessary. So if you're like waiting and seeking a partnership that hasn't arrived yet, please stop. That is not important at the moment. It will still head your way regardless through the law of attraction by you working on your stuff. Because if you're asking for someone to, say leave their situation and come to you, which is 90% of twin flame situations, they're usually married or already seeing someone, or they ended up getting somebody pregnant and they have a kid or whatever, right? So in order to have that energy move and have this come to fruition, you need to match that energy. So what you want is for them to let go, release their situation, and move forward. So what do you have to do? You have to release your situation and move forward. So take on that other sense of responsibility that you're asking the other person to take on by coming towards you. Do you understand? You're making space, and you're also creating an energetic cord that says, I'm confident and I'm happy moving forward no matter what. I don't need you. And then they can do the same thing in their situation. You understand? Because otherwise, it's very codependent. So you had a toxic situation that broke your heart, drop that motherfucker. Drop them. Any habits, bad habits like drinking, gambling, drugs, etc. But in particular, I'm saying this as being attached to a person and going, meh, this person hasn't come through to rescue my ass yet. And you know what? They're not going to. Spirit isn't here to rescue you when you're not gonna, help yourself, right? But they will teach a man to fish, and then you can start creating your own abundance, start taking care of your own life, start making your own money. And then they will bring you somebody who helps you grow the rest of your business, run it with you. Maybe they support the household so you can run your business, things like that. Okay. That is it. That is for sure the message that they have for you today. So you have someone that's coming in that is going to be balancing their energy out with you. So right now it is your job to balance you out. If you have a lot of work to do and you're going to be multitasking, it is of the utmost importance that you get rest, you're drama free, you're not spending your time and energy being distracted by other people, and you go to work on the thing that's going to absolutely change your entire life. Close the door, regenerate yourself, start something new, let go of the past, move forward, and surrender. Just let this happen. This is the perspective that you needed to have in here to get you out of limiting beliefs. Okay. Yep, that's it. And go to work. Message delivered. All right. I'm getting the nudge to grab something from the Mary deck. So let me grab you one card from Mary. And then I'm going to leave it there. If you'd like a personal reading, head over to comfysoul.com. There's a link in the description below. And I truly appreciate you being here and catching some crystal vibes, because I really, really, truly want to help you. Ah, how beautiful. Look at this. Gratitude. Focus on gratitude. Focus on what's working. Focus on the fact that you've survived the bullshit that you came through and all that toxicity you're leaving behind. And notice your blessings and work from there. I love that. So look at, as I was giving you gratitude for being here and watching this and thanking you, the gratitude card shows up. Cannot make this up. Spirit is a bomb. Spirit is a bomb. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that little bell notification so you can get notified next time the Aries Zodiac reading pops up. And I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye.